Over 50? This one exercise is better than walking, specialist-endorsed. If you're over 50, chances are you've been told the same advice over and over again. Just go for a walk. Walking is the best exercise at your age. Don't do anything intense. Walking is enough. And while walking is good, here's the truth most people never hear. Walking alone is not enough anymore once you pass 50. Not for muscle loss. Not for balance. Not for joint stability. Not for posture. Not for preventing falls. And definitely not for keeping your body strong and independent. In fact, many specialists now agree on something surprising. There is one simple exercise that does more for your body than walking does, especially after 50. It's low impact. It's safe when done correctly. It doesn't require a gym. And it activates multiple systems of your body at the same time, something walking simply cannot do. This exercise is quietly endorsed by physical therapists, mobility specialists, and aging health experts around the world. And yet, most people over 50 are never told about it. Today, you're going to learn why walking stops being enough after 50, what really happens to your muscles, joints, and balance as you age, the one exercise specialists say beats walking, why it works so well for older adults, and how it supports strength, balance, posture, and long-term independence. This is not about trends. This is not about extreme workouts. And this is not about pushing your limits. This is about smart movement. Why walking loses its power after 50. Let's be clear. Walking is not bad. But walking is incomplete. After 50, your body changes in ways that walking alone cannot fix. Muscle mass naturally declines with age. This process is slow, silent, and dangerous. By the time most people notice weakness, they've already lost a significant amount of muscle, especially in the legs, the hips, the glutes, the core. Walking uses these muscles, but only lightly. It doesn't challenge them enough to maintain strength. That's why many people walk every day, yet still struggle to get up from a chair, climb stairs, keep their balance, avoid joint pain, prevent falls. Walking moves you forward. But life doesn't only move forward. Life requires standing up, sitting down, turning, reaching, stabilizing, balancing on one leg. Walking doesn't train those skills. What specialists worry about most after 50. When specialists work with adults over 50, they don't worry first about weight. They worry about loss of strength, loss of balance, loss of mobility, loss of independence. The biggest fear is not getting tired. The biggest fear is falling. Falls are one of the leading causes of injury in adults over 50. And falls don't happen because people can't walk. They happen because the legs aren't strong enough. The hips aren't stable. The core isn't engaged. The body can't react fast enough. Walking doesn't train reaction. Walking doesn't train stability. Walking doesn't train controlled strength. That's where the specialist-endorsed exercise comes in. The one exercise better than walking. The exercise is the sit-to-stand chair squat. Simple, unassuming, and incredibly powerful. This movement looks almost too easy. But specialists know something most people don't. The sit-to-stand movement is one of the most important movements in daily life. Think about it. You do it when getting out of bed, when standing from a chair, when using the toilet, when getting into a car, when rising from a couch. If you lose this ability, life becomes very hard, very fast. That's why specialists focus on this movement more than walking. Why the sit-to-stand beats walking. Walking mainly uses calves, light leg movement, minimal core engagement. Sit-to-stand activates glutes, quadriceps, hamstrings, core muscles, hip stabilizers, postural muscles. It trains strength and control at the same time. It also improves balance, coordination, joint health, bone stimulation, confidence in movement. Walking moves you through space. Sit-to-stand trains you to control your body. That difference matters more than most people realize. Why specialists love this exercise for older adults? Specialists endorse sit-to-stand because it is functional. It mimics real life. Scalable, can be easier or harder. Low impact, gentle on joints. Safe, when done with control. Accessible, requires only a chair. No gym. No equipment. No floor exercises. Just controlled movement. And control is the key word. What happens inside your body when you do it? Each repetition sends signals to your brain. Your brain learns how to engage muscles together, how to stabilize joints, how to balance your body weight. This improves neuromuscular coordination, which declines with age if not trained. Walking repeats the same pattern over and over. Sit-to-stand teaches your body to adapt. Adaptation keeps you young. Why one exercise can be enough? Specialists often say this. If you can stand up from a chair easily and repeatedly, you're aging well. That's not an exaggeration. The ability to rise from sitting is one of the strongest indicators of physical independence, longevity, fall resistance, overall functional health. Walking doesn't measure that. This one exercise does. And this is just the beginning. So far, you've learned why walking isn't enough after 50, what specialists care about most, why sit-to-stand is more powerful than it looks. Now that you understand why this exercise matters more than walking after 50, it's time to talk about how it should actually be done. Because here's something specialists agree on. Most people already do this movement every day. But they do it wrong. And when it's done wrong, the benefits disappear. Why just standing up is not enough. Many people think, I already stand up from a chair all the time, so I'm fine. But specialists see a different reality. They see people pushing off with their hands, leaning too far forward, collapsing their knees inward, using momentum instead of strength, dropping into the chair instead of controlling the movement. That turns a powerful exercise into a missed opportunity. Control is what builds strength. Control is what protects joints. Control is what trains balance. Without control, you're just surviving the movement, not improving it. The specialist-approved way to do the sit-to-stand. This is the version physical therapists often teach first. Start with a sturdy chair. Your feet should be flat on the floor, about hip-width apart, toes pointing slightly forward. Sit tall. Before you move, lengthen your spine. Relax your shoulders. Look straight ahead. Now here's the key instruction specialists repeat again and again. Stand up like you're trying not to make noise. That means slow. That means controlled. That means intentional. Step-by-step movement. Lean forward slightly from the hips. Keep your chest open. Press your feet gently into the floor. Engage your legs and glutes. Rise up smoothly to standing. No rushing. No jerking. At the top, stand tall. Squeeze your glutes lightly. Feel your balance. Now reverse the movement. Push your hips back. Bend your knees. Lower yourself slowly. Touch the chair gently. Sit down with control. This lowering phase is just as important as standing up. Many specialists say it's even more important. Why the lowering phase matters so much. Lowering yourself trains eccentric muscle control, joint stability, balance awareness. Walking doesn't train this at all. This is where fall prevention really happens. When you can lower your body under control, your body learns how to catch itself, adjust position, stay stable. That skill can save you from injury later in life. Common mistakes specialists see all the time. Let's address the biggest mistakes. Mistake 1. Using the hands. Hands remove the load from your legs. If needed, light hand support is okay at first, but it should be temporary. Mistake 2. Dropping into the chair. This removes muscle engagement and stresses the joints. Mistake 3. Knees collapsing inward. This weakens hip stabilizers and increases knee strain. Mistake 4. Moving too fast. Speed hides weakness. Slow movement reveals it and fixes it. How specialists modify this exercise for beginners. If standing without hands feels difficult, that doesn't mean you're failing. It means your body is telling you the truth. Specialists modify, not eliminate. Here are common modifications. Use a higher chair. Place hands lightly on thighs. Perform fewer repetitions. Take longer rest periods. Progress is not about suffering. Progress is about consistency. How many representatives do specialists recommend? This surprises many people. Specialists do not recommend high numbers. They often start with 5 to 8 slow repetitions, 1 to 2 sets. Rest in between. That's it. Quality matters far more than quantity. Walking often encourages more is better. This exercise teaches better is better. Why this exercise builds confidence, not just strength. As strength improves, something else happens. People feel more stable, more confident, less fearful of movement. Fear is a silent problem after 50. Many people move cautiously, not because they are weak, but because they are unsure. Sit to stand restores trust between your brain and your body. That trust changes everything. What walking can't teach your body? Walking is repetitive. This exercise is adaptive. Every repetition is slightly different. Your body learns to respond. That adaptability is what keeps people independent. By now, one thing should be clear. This exercise is not impressive because it looks difficult. It's impressive because it works with the realities of an aging body. Specialists don't choose exercises based on trends. They choose them based on results. And the sit-to-stand continues to outperform walking in areas that matter most after 50. Why this exercise protects your knees and hips. Many people over 50 avoid strength movements because they fear joint pain. But specialists explain something important. Joints don't fail because they are used. They fail because they are unsupported. Walking places repetitive stress on the knees and hips without strengthening the muscles that protect them. The sit-to-stand does the opposite. It strengthens the muscles around the knees, the hips that stabilize leg movement, the glutes that absorb force, the core that controls alignment. When these muscles are strong, joints are safer. That's why physical therapists often prescribe this movement after knee or hip issues, not before. Why this exercise improves posture better than walking. Walking forward doesn't challenge posture much. Many people walk while slouching, looking down, letting the shoulders collapse, allowing the core to disengage. Sit-to-stand forces alignment. To stand up well, your body must stack the spine, engage the core, activate the glutes, keep the chest upright. Over time, this retrains posture naturally. Better posture means less back pain, better breathing, improved balance, reduced fatigue. Walking rarely creates these changes. The balance advantage walking can't match. Balance is not just standing on one leg. Balance is the ability to shift weight, control momentum, stabilize quickly, Adjust under pressure. Sit to stand challenges balance every single repetition. Your weight moves forward, then upward, then backward. Your nervous system learns to manage those transitions. That's why specialists say, good balance is trained, not hoped for. Walking keeps balance predictable. This exercise makes balance adaptable. Why specialists say pain is not the same as damage. Many people stop exercising because of discomfort. Specialists make a clear distinction. Pain does not always mean harm. Often, it means weakness. Weak muscles force joints to work harder. Sit to stand strengthens those weak links gently. Done slowly and correctly, it often reduces knee discomfort, improves hip comfort, eases lower back strain. Not overnight, but steadily. How often specialists recommend doing this exercise? This is where many people overthink things. You don't need to do it every hour. You don't need to do it until exhaustion. Most specialists recommend 3 to 5 days per week, 1 to 3 sets. Slow, controlled repetitions. Some even suggest doing it once in the morning, once in the evening, just a few minutes at a time. Consistency beats intensity, especially after 50. Why this exercise supports long-term independence. Independence isn't about how far you can walk. It's about standing up without help, sitting down without fear, moving confidently at home, using stairs safely, getting in and out of chairs easily. Lose that ability, and life shrinks quickly. Maintain it, and life stays open. That's why specialists value this movement so highly. The psychological benefit most people don't expect. There's something powerful about standing up under your own control. It builds confidence, trust in your body, a sense of capability. Many people over 50 stop moving not because they can't, but because they are afraid to. This exercise quietly removes that fear. Walking still has a place, but it's not the star. Walking is great for circulation, fresh air, mental health. But it should support your fitness, not define it. Strength, balance, and control must come first. That's where this one exercise wins. If you're over 50 and only walking, you're missing something critical. You're missing strength maintenance, balance training, functional independence, joint protection. The sit-to-stand gives you all of that in one simple movement. No gym, no equipment, no extremes. Just smart, specialist-endorsed movement. Aging well isn't about doing more. It's about doing what matters most. And sometimes, the most powerful exercise looks like the simplest.